I understand how tabletop sim works.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna mute up here, so you guys can. I can still hear you a bit, and then I'm gonna talk. I'll talk over you. You guys have a fun one.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, bud.
Peace.
All right. So we're best 2 out of 3.
All right, cool.
All right, so I'm gonna turn them down just a smidge, guys. I get to do the thing that I wanted. I get to watch the match. How exciting! How exciting! All right, so for all my kids at home, what I wanted to do today is I wanted to sit here and just chat a bit about
I'm on 6.
commentating things. I'm gonna have to do a little cleaning up as we get through it, just because I want to make sure that I can fully see hands.
I will discard.
But it looks like we've got Sero going first,
I'll keep my hand.
which is
all right. Good luck.
red.
Gothel and Hoof.
On a 2. On a
Oh, we get to see the whole hand. It looks like Sero's already drawn a big kill card. And the important thing is for Sero is he's not actually building out his 3 diff first, because he does run those 2 checks. Really, really important.
All right.
Build 4 as Sero is great. Mineta is also playing.
Good.
Let's stop watching this. Mineta is also playing.
You are on.
Is also playing 2s, and so playing this on a 3 is
Void?
pretty
You're on Void.
is pretty spooky.
So this is much less interesting if I keep that in hand. Yeah, it's worth it to drop it down. On a 3. 3. 4. 4? Okay. 1 card in hand. On to you.
Look at that. We actually get to see what's going on now.
Get used a lot.
How
Whenever
rad.
you draw 4.
Okay, so now I'm officially in the game. Okay, so we have Mineta, who has played 5 foundations, all of which are pretty impactful. We have Sero, who's built 4 foundations, but gets to be the beatdown because he gets to go first, right?
Just to flip this and draw 1 card.
This is a pretty good position for Sero to be in, because build 4 is really, really strong, and we're not allowed to block this move as Mineta. That's just like the way that Sero works. Is you're just not allowed to block tape swing even a little bit, and you just have to hope that you can't, because letting Sero draw 2 extra cards at any point in the game is like not okay. You're just not allowed to do it.
I will again pass.
+1/+1.
Yeah, I think the first thing we should have done here as Mineta is used Irrefutable Force of Nature in order to seal his Think Fast, because the point of Sero is he's going to be getting in a ton of little chip damage, right? Over and over and over again. And so giving him that +1 extra damage is going to be... Oh, you can't block this. You can't block this.
5, 6, 7, 8. Check on a 5.
That is a rough spot to be in. I don't think Committed Foundation is worth it here,
6,
just because he's going to draw 2 cards now.
7,
Anywho, I think the Irrefutable Force of Nature was supposed to be committed to stop the Think Fast.
Response. Attack's been blocked. I'll lose 1 extra health to make you commit 1 foundation.
We're going to turn the music down just a
Sure.
little
I'm
bit more as well.
taking 5, so 6 total.
Sure. I will respond to my character and draw 2 cards.
Now watch the cards that he draws, right?
And I will.
So this is 2 foundations. This is 2 foundations, which means that he's gonna get to build even more, which means the next turn is gonna be even more potent. Like that's the power of Sero, right? Is Sero, if my opponent interacts with him at all, he either closes out the game or he puts himself in such an advantageous position that like he will eventually close the game. Super, super important. Yeah, I think from here, if I was Sero, I would actually just build. I would be totally down to build my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundations in hand.
And build this down.
I mean, I guess we could also do this. This is a free extra 6 damage.
I will change.
Yeah, that we couldn't fail.
And give it
Yeah, okay. I actually agree with the play here.
Okay.
Maybe I was being too greedy.
I have no responses for you. Just go nuts.
No worries. It's a 4 low for 6.
I'll take 6. It's not blocked, so I can't do the cool stuff. 15 health.
And so from there, we've gotten 2 momentum, and so now my tape swings are going to be he's insane.
I might just die.
This is insane. What a crazy thing that he's doing here. If he checks bad, he's getting punished. This is why you can't be greedy. This is it. Yeah, Sero smelled blood in the water and went for the attack, but he didn't need it. This is just him overcommitting, right? You definitely commit the thing fast. You definitely commit the thing fast because you don't need it on offense, and that +1 damage is not worth the -2 that we can have. So if we take and we look at the cards in Black Kung Fu's hands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards.
It is a 5.
8 cards.
5 level 5.
We should just build, right? Put yourself in such an advantageous position that you
5.
can't lose. That's what this turn was supposed to be. But like at the same time, it's totally possible that next turn that we what a rough spot to be in. It's totally possible next turn that we just like find 2 tape swings and kill him because he's at 10. And so like there's probably possibly the other line, but at the same time, in order for us to find those 2 tape swings, we have to get these foundations out of our hand. Because what happens, we're gonna have all of these cards here.
I don't think I have.
He's passing. You have to play another card.
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
So let's talk about what has happened.
I'm in pain.
Sero will not be able to draw more attacks if Mineta just chooses to build and pass in order to try and keep himself alive, right? He just won't be able to. And the reason that we know this is I mean, he's got 6 foundations in his hand, right? Nebula, Sero is an incredibly poke-heavy character. He loves to poke. Poke build, right?
There's not too much
I'm just gonna pick this card up.
Didn't get anything really fantastic.
Put it over here.
You
what up? What up, Gavin? Are you? Is it true? Are you the real first Gavin?
Giant ice
dropped the
wall
link.
for 5?
Sorry, buddy. No links.
Ooh. Force nature and gotcha's committed.
So my question is, chat, why do you think that he wants double observant student up? Why does he think that matters?
Okay,
is observant student that good? That's the question. Checking his 2 checks. That's a fine answer, right? But like, what does that get you in the long run of the game, as opposed to shutting off one of the best foundation on my opponent's board? I see what you did there. I think the answer is, it's right. It's just the wrong play. At bare minimum, right? At bare minimum, you would just keep one of them?
Anything from you?
No, I pass.
Right?
Committed out.
Okay, that's fair. Enhance +2 damage because you have a card in your card pool.
I do like this little speed damage setup here. That's really cute.
I will enhance.
Yeah, I see what you did. He came into play the top card of the deck anyways. Yeah, it's just like, why bother? And what information do we get here? I want to look too.
Oh, go ahead.
So checks a 5. That's fine.
Okay. Then I will send it. 3 low for 7 damage.
This is interesting. It doesn't look like Sero has a low block in his hand, but we have to block this, right? We absolutely attempt to block this just because we want to get these cards out of our hands so we can draw attacks on the next turn, right? The thing about failing blocks is it's actually bonus review steps as a way for you to think about it. Even if we fail this, like, yes, it's 7 damage, but like, he has to throw what, 5 of these in order to kill us, right? And even then, boom. Look at that.
We'll take 4.
Yep.
Go to 23.
Now from here, we are begging. We're begging Mineta to play another attack, just because we want to attempt to block and get these cards out of our hand.
On a 4/5. Oh, look, it's a 5. Who would have guessed?
Ooh, hey, we would have guessed.
Thanks, Froppy. I will give it +2 damage for there being cards in your card pool.
No problem. Pass.
You have everything tapped, right?
Yep, everyone,
Alright,
everything.
yeah, I'm not losing 2 health then for that.
It's just another 2 damage,
I
right?
will gain +2 damage for each card on my rival's card pool.
So this is what? A 3 mid for 7?
And yeah, I
think that intentionally failing blocks to discard a card is a pretty advanced
do I see
move.
if
I
next
agree.
card is
And
the
that's the
real
reason
question?
I want to do these commentaries. Because, like, trying to find
Send it.
those moves is really good. So the issue that we're
3
going to have
speed
here,
mid
right,
for 7 damage.
is we want to hold 2 cards for our block zones, but Sero will absolutely not have any cards mid ever. He will make them all highs and lows, guaranteed. And knowing most players, they're probably just going to make them low, right? So
All right.
from here, you play the sticky balls because we have to try and clog his card pool. And it's like it's not a guaranteed block because a lot of his moves are ranged.
On a
We have to check
5?
well. If we don't check well, it's game over. Checks a 4. Commit one of our face downs.
Well, it's face down anyway, so that's fine.
We play creepy.
And
We play creepy because it's minus damage.
Classmate introduction on a 5. I will let that fail.
It didn't matter.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it didn't matter either way which one it was.
I will get rid of
I'm gonna actually look into his hand. Creepy's a 3 mid. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough spot to be in
Couldn't do anything.
as Mineta. I mean, he just
Nah,
finds
but
gas, right?
Existed.
But he would like be guaranteed dead
And draw 3.
if we built out those foundations
2
and
cards in hand on my
didn't
side.
draw the attacks.
No problem.
What do we do with this hand?
2 cards.
So this is 5 damage. 6 damage with Think Fast. We get to draw an additional card off of the calling for the backup card, right? Calling for backup.
I will.
So we're a 7-hander, and if he fully blocks us, and we can find 10 damage. Flame Lord with the 5 subs, insane, dude. Thank you so much.
Checks a 4.
If we can find,
My first enhance is to.
Sarah could have had coordinated on board. You're right.
And just draw 1 card.
Yep.
If this is an attack, we might actually get there.
I will.
Should get there. No, this should be
Let me
lethal
Take a look at
because we're gonna make it low. Because that's just what Sero does. He just makes things low. We'll do a little pixies here. Cool.
Okay.
It's gonna get full blocked. We respond with our character to discard that last card out of his hand, not caring, and we just have to count the 10, which we can because of this being a 6 damage move with having +1 from itself because we've built with the hardened jab, and then this being a 5 damage move, 5, 6, 7 because we have EX2 and plus damage. This is lethal. So here is the point to take away, right? So this Sero got, I'll use the words
And you said say
lucky.
low right now?
I haven't changed it. I just did the enhance on it.
I will
My
say
first enhance was the backup.
Okay. Pass.
we should sticky
And
balls.
I will now change it to a
Mind games? Mind games? Just make it low?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Convinced me.
making it low is
This
means
does
that we
not
get to win the
take
game.
that. This is not take place.
So Sero, this worked out.
You have to use think fast for it.
The playing the aggressive
Yeah,
line
wait
and
till
being
you're
I'll use
after
the
your
words
hands
greedy
to add
and not building out your whole hand of foundations because we happen to draw the 3 attacks afterwards.
+1/+1.
But I don't think it was the optimal line because like having more foundations on board means I get to dig
will
deeper into my deck
slow it
and I
down
get
by
to let's pretend that we did whiff this
So
turn.
-4
We only have the these foundations to play with. And as Sero, since we have one of the best defensive disruptive we have the best disruptive ability in the game of once per game.
no
Look at your hand, rip a card out.
Alright,
Like,
I am sending
We
a
get
0
to
low
stop him
for
from
6.
playing the card.
Okay. I will block it. Sure did.
Nice. I will respond with my character since that was a full block.
You may draw your 2 cards.
Nope, he
No,
gets
no,
to
no,
rip a
it's
card
the
out of
once
his
per
hand.
game.
Oh, you're doing the once per game? Creepy. I have 1 card in hand.
You only have one card? Okay.
I only had one card in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I just have to check these next 2 cards for 10 damage.
And he certainly will. What on Sero?
On a 5.
We are doing commentary over other people's games.
Oh, fine.
The way you keep the little block.
Yeah, fine.
That way you keep the little block for the next one.
If you have
Is it better to
card,
block here
plus
with the
1.
mid?
I'm
Honestly,
gonna lose
he's
next route, by the way.
in a
for the
lose-lose
foundation.
situation.
Sure. I will commit. What's the
Right? I don't think that Mineta can actually win in that position. I don't think it's possible.
I will.
Yeah, I see what you did there. I completely agree. It didn't matter.
Yeah,
But
the only thing
only
that I really
because,
can do is return it to its printed speed,
Mineta
so it
drew
matters for
well.
your
Or sorry, Sero drew well.
Ingenium boost.
Okay.
For Hardened Frenzy, I will pass until you're finished.
It is a 6 low for 6.
Sure, taking 6. Can you check the last card to kill me?
1, 4, 5, 6. Checks a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter.
Good game.
There it is. There's the game. Yeah, this was a. This was
Not a single sticky ball in my discard pile.
It was like only like turn 3, so it would have been hard unless you were milling a lot with frigid.
I was milling pretty decently.
So
But yeah, I did not see it.
let's
I did
take-
not see a single.
let's take you to the recap. I muted them. So I think that we'll talk about Sero first. I think that Sero played really, really greedy because he wanted to play those attacks. I think he could have gotten the exact same result, probably even a better result, and for sure kept himself safer if he just built more. Maybe you could play. You definitely don't play the third attack. You could get away with playing the second one, and I think that was a fine play, right? But then you just like jam 4 foundations onto the board. And then what does Mineta do? His entire strength is playing in the early game and committing out these key foundations because you don't have very many. The thing about Mineta is I feel like the choices of foundations that he played were not that great. Oh my goodness, this is a very aggressive hand. We do not want to see this hand. I think we actually, as the attacker, we might have to keep the 2-check in our hand going into game 2. We'll keep listening to them. Sero, do I have people in queue to play? I do not, but what I want to do, now that we've kicked it off, is I want to watch people play and I want to commentate over top of it, if at all possible. So if we can find 2 people, Sero plus 1, we'll put you guys in a game over on the My Hero Discord server, and you guys can play for drops, and I will commentate over top of it. Insane that he did not just keep the low attack or the low block. Crazy. He kept the sticky balls because he's so... Ooh, I love this. Okay. We'll go back to listening to them.
Second game, Guff on Hoof.
Okay. So, here is the number one thing now that Mineta is down a game. And this is the mentality that you have to have. You have 2 choices. You can either take and you can screech into such an aggressive game plan that you're planning on turn 2, turn 3ing them, which I personally have felt that is not how Mineta works. Or you have to wall up and sure up your bets and make sure that you can play well. I think that playing out these creepy realizations should have been the first thing that he does. Right?
Hey, all right.
And at the same time, he's also not playing to the fact that he has a 2-check in his deck.
On a 2.
He should build like he's playing 2s. He should be able to build his whole hand if he does it this way.
On a 3.
Mm-hmm. Played on a... Yeah, he plays on a 4 and a 4.
On a 4. That's it.
So look at how
Alright.
strong this build is from
I
Sero.
will review. Discard, finally, some sticky balls.
The issue here
And then
is that we
5.
want to throw moves with... Wow, this is a very aggressive hand. This is a good-looking hand. As long as he doesn't check bad, I think that Mineta's going to do some pretty big damage here. You might force... We can't even force the
Okay.
once per turn off of...
Well,
That is the My Hero card game. I see what you did there. Mad disrespectful.
Fuck it
I
up.
love that. I love that.
got me out of the back. All right. Eat my sticky balls on a 4.
What an insane play that just happened. You didn't start off with your 8 damage move. Excuse me? Excuse me? Pardon?
I will just use its enhance where if the attack is not blocked, I will add the top card of your discard pile.
Yeah, I would have jammed down my Great Brush attack 7 days of the week. The worst thing that happens is I check my 2, my turn is over?
Correct, yeah. If the attack is not blocked.
But...
Yeah. Basically, you're getting a card in your card pool.
Okay, I will just draw 1, discard 1.
Crazy, why would you do that? Yeah, he has to draw the card first.
Commit a foundation for me. Desperate times.
Why would you draw 1, discard 1?
Yep. Response flip. After your rebel draws any cards during combat, they commit 1.
Sure. I'm just trying to...
They're playing the original universes.
That's fine.
There's... Wowzers.
Okay, I'll commit this one over here.
Okay. Pass on my side.
What a crazy choice that was.
I'll take the 4.
What card do you think you could have wanted instead?
Your top card, your discard goes to your card pool.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice to make there. I hope that Mineta punishes him so hard for this.
On a 5.
Maybe he just was like down to take 4 damage because he knew more stuff was coming.
I will commit a...
The face down? The face down though? We've got a face down?
I'll commit a creepy. Oh no, why am I doing that? I'll commit the face down.
Cool.
I will...
The only thing I could think of is he draws in a late rising discards it.
Your
yeah, that is
adds 1 face-up foundation from their stage to the card pool, then builds the top card of their deck face down.
We were very much wishing. That's some big wishful thinking. Okay, so now that we have this information, Sero should leave a face-up blank foundation. Every time that he has to go and commit 1.
+2 damage because there's cards in your
I
card
don't
pool.
think that this card, Amphibious Ambush, is very good all by its lonesome. I think it's one of those cards. I think it is a fine card. I think it's a card that you can play around. I think that this card is
add
on
one other
paper
range attack from my card
way
pool to
better
my
than it is
momentum.
practically. My opponent is allowed to play around this card really well.
I will pass.
Okay. I will...
This is such an aggressive turn. I love it so much. This might actually get... So this card's getting blocked, for sure.
Commit this to give my next +1 speed, +1 damage, and my next range attack it's -1 difficulty.
Yep, we can tell it's getting blocked because it's got a bunch of stats, right? This is an 8 damage move. There's no way that Sero's gonna take it.
Okay. I will then send it 4 speed high for 8 damage.
Taking 8 here would be crazy, I think.
I will try and block.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if we check the 2, we don't take the 8 here.
Yep, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Respond to their character once per game.
I've committed everything but 1.
Probably once per game. And if you once per game here and you can find 27 damage,
and that is a full block?
Say that they don't have...
Don't
respond to the character.
Oh, you didn't commit Sero. Darn, I was hoping you committed Sero. I was going to make you commit the last one for an AC.
That is
okay.
That's some big wishful thinking.
That makes sense. All right. Then I will...
This is going to be a 10 damage move, putting him down to 13.
Villain.
This is pretty good as long as he checks well. 2, 3, 4,
real
5.
Bad for me.
I think that you
let this die here.
commit to it. I think you actually commit to it so you can build your 2 foundations.
No,
Crazy enough. I don't think that Sero's allowed to do 27 to you. Like, it's real hard pressed for them to do 27 and not have the momentum, right?
I didn't want to see here. Big oof.
Well, it's a free 8 damage. I can't block you.
I mean, it's gonna
8
be
nothing.
10 damage,
It's gonna be 10.
But,
you can use your ability when you're committed.
no,
It's got powerful too, my guy.
Great Brush is powerful.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh
Cool.
shit.
Yep. So first I'm gonna use if the attack is blocked, I add all my sticky balls back to my hand.
Well, I can block. You have no cards in hand.
Yep. Then I will, I'll give it +2 damage. Put another sticky ball back in there.
I will go to 13 because I cannot block.
Okay.
Okay, and just like that, a little risk reward. Mineta has put himself in the lead of this game pretty handedly. And has just become.
I'm happy with my life decisions.
The beat down.
By that I mean I'm not.
Okay, let's talk about this decision that Sero or that Mineta has made, right? Let's say that you do fully block the low attack that Sero does, and he opts to use his once per game. You get rid of that second card anyways. And it is better to seal my opponent's good foundations, their playables, their really strong ones, rather than have that card in hand to block. Irrefutable Force of Nature is one of the absolute best foundations in the entire game, and it is absolutely necessary, especially against the Void symbol. You got to play that card. I think you have to play that card. Nasera, in Universe tournaments, are you allowed to take notes during matches? If so, are there any restrictions to notes? I imagine you can write like what you placed in Momentum, for example. I believe that is true. It's a tough because I never remember which cards are which. I just like don't take notes because I think it slows the pace of the game down. And there are some defensive decks that you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to sit here and fight like that. But we'll go back to listen to them.
Dude, how much damage is it doing?
Just fine.
It sounds like they've made it a low.
I'll take 5.
Sure.
Interesting choice. This is him saying that he's afraid of not taking the damage, or he's anticipating that there's another real move, one that's not a throw, in which case he will be surely disappointed.
6.
Chat, if you are you,
and that's it.
Okay.
If you're you, what do you block this?
Try and block.
Sure.
This was a crazy daisy move.
On a 3. Yep, 3.
He just wants to guarantee the block.
Yep, full block.
It's a throw.
So we'll take our 3.
Yeah,
I dislike that. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah. How's irrefutable not unique? I think the card's good, but it doesn't deserve to be unique.
I can't really fight it.
It's got a 3 low block. Like the card's only good on board, right? It probably could have got away with a 4 check. Oof.
That's fine. Yeah, you got foundations. You're fine.
I have like 4.
From here, chat, we've got gotcha,
3 again.
tape, and the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, we know he plays mids. We know he plays highs. This is a good call from
I will
Black Kung Fu
one
to
my full hand
to keep good block zones. That was good.
Oh.
This is not a very aggressive hand. This looks like build 3 pass to me. And he chose not to review? So, I muted them for a second. My issue with the not review here is like why didn't we block with it? Right? We gave up one of the best attacks so good that I'm down to run a 2 check and I just like block with it, just like get rid of it for a 5 damage move. I don't know. I feel like there are better options to play. We'll go back to listening to them.
I will discard a momentum to give my next range attack stun 2 as well.
Sure.
Okay. This is saying that he's going to be playing more than one move, or else we just wouldn't discard the momentum for it, right?
I think that's it for me.
It is rad that this is a low attack because we don't get to Sero once per game, right? So both these players are in fairly weak positions, but because Mineta's not going to get to attack back and be like really, really aggressive here.
No, it's only -1.
Sorry.
Yeah.
On my side, this looks like a little tiny 2.
No, that makes sense. If you use your scroll wheel when you're hovering over something, you can zoom in on it.
No, it's fine. I just zoomed in right now. I will try and block on a 5 for half damage. Checks at 5. I'll
half damage
with my late passion and just put it here.
What's that do? To block the foundation, build it. Gross. Okay.
So technically, if you want to, you're allowed to respond with Mineta first. So he should have asked to make sure.
No, it's at 5 damage.
I'll take 3 and go to 10.
Mainly passionate guy is really, really good versus Mineta as well, just because it clears the block out of the zone. It's really good. Yeah, have a good night, Dr. Death. From here, what does Mineta do? Opts to build, and I think that's not a terrible play. From here, you've got 3 low blocks that you get to keep in your hand, and I think that is really important to do. I think that holding at least 2 of these blocks is going to be really good. I think of the cards that you play, Irrefutable Force of Nature is the one.
And gotcha on 3. And that's it for me.
I think maybe to bait. At the same time, he might have just like only committed to it if he got to get the +2 damage from Mineta on the other side as well, right? Or maybe if it wasn't blocked, right? I think the thing that put such a wrinkle in Mineta's plan was the mainly passionate guy of clearing the card pool again.
Want to make sure we both weren't in deadlock.
I think we're gonna have to go defensive. I have to go defensive now.
He certainly does. He's got 2 unique foundations in hand, and he's got a go beyond and a momentum, and so he should be able to guarantee block at least one thing on Mineta's turn, which is really, really solid, right? He's gonna go into this turn with he should take no damage next turn. He's got tape. He's got a mid block. I believe that the block zone on Flying Thruster Kick is a 1 mid. If Sero wants to play defensively, he could build 3 foundations, build 2 foundations. If he builds 3... if he builds 3, actually... We're not allowed to build 3. We're not allowed to go to deadlock because of first villain encounter. That card's insane. That card's schnutty. That card's nuts. Yeah, I think we build Think Fast. I think we build Tape, and then we pass. I don't think we're allowed to play the stack here. I disagree. I disagree with this.
Checks a 5.
I think you build your foundations and let your opponent try and wear themselves out a little bit, and play the game that way.
I'll just change it to a low.
You must attack every turn? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nah, dude, we see orange, we play orange. What is sculpting? Who cares? Who knows? This is going to work out for Sero, though, because it's just going to be an unblocked move.
An actual decision here.
Otherwise, Mineta gets to partially block your move, as well as Sero gets to draw 2 cards.
You have you have 2 momentum.
Which is kind of like...
I can separate them a little bit.
No, that's totally fine.
Which is kind of everything that like Sero wants to do. He wants to poke. He wants to get that free draw cards. And so at this point, it's just a 4 damage move, right? Even if it's a 6 damage move, I think we take it. I think we just take it. Not to mention, like we know Sero's hand is 5 more moves, right? We know it's 5 more moves, so let's take in. Oh, I guess Sero could change its zone, right? Sero's probably gonna just change it to a low.
It doesn't matter if it does in that regard. Okay.
So maybe we do block it.
I am going to commit Mineta. Return the stack to its printed speed. It cannot receive any speed bonuses.
Interesting.
Sounds good.
That is a cool move.
Turn off your EX and your enhance on that.
I like that move a lot.
Play Go Beyond on a 4.
Go Beyond.
6 to 3. 4.
Just for my kids at home, make sure that you are paying your momentum costs before you make your checks.
Or discard 1, I think.
Yeah, you just discard 1 momentum, remove Go Beyond, pull 1 attack from your discard pile to your hand.
I will take a tape swing.
Hey, a tape swing. Who'd have thunk?
Okay. I'll get rid of this.
And that card leaves. So the question here, Chad, is do we play tape swing?
Yours.
I think the answer is no. I think we don't do that.
No enhance.
I think that is not a very good play.
I will also pass. I'm sending a 4 low for 4.
Yeah.
4 low.
Do any of the UVS boards have a dedicated RFC zone on
yeah,
TTS? No, I don't believe so. 4, 5, 6, 7.
So that is.
This is game 2. Yep.
5, 6, 7.
Checks a 4.
5. 6 for sure. And we'll commit a student to 7.
Good call.
We'll full
I just threw the card off the table.
Think fast on the 3.
Mm-hmm. And then from here we get to build 1 more, which probably should be tape. To guarantee that we get a full block thing. Crazy. Why would you...
4 cards in hand?
Yep.
And you took back a tape swing, correct?
So this is where things get a little dicey for me. Yeah, he's at 10,
okay,
but it is... You have the ability to perfect block moves, right? So let's take in and play this that last turn a little more defensively. At the very beginning of the game, or very beginning of the turn, Black Kung Fu said that he wanted to play defensively, right? And so what we could have done is built our 2 foundations, including 1 Think Fast, and the other one being a tape, and held the Plus Ultra in hand, or excuse me, the Go Beyond. And that meant that we could have actually used the full abilities on Mediator to -3 speed on one of his moves and then draw a card, right? And so, like, that's a way, way, way more defensive strategy. And then we could review one of these cards and get rid of it. Now, because of the line that we took, we are down 1 foundation from where we should be tempo-wise in the game. As well as, we are going to get absolutely mollywopped whenever we go into deadlock because first villain encounter happens. So the way that we get around playing that card inside of the void symbol is we build it to 10 and then we build to like 14 so that the +2 cards in our card pool doesn't actually matter on the turn that it happens. And by doesn't matter, I mean it affects us a little bit less. If we go to 11 or even 12 whenever we're in deadlock and we get pushed back down to 10, it's going to feel really, really bad. Right? Oh, now we just don't get to play at all. A second one? Yuck. But that is the way that as the void symbol we get to play around deadlock cards is we have to not just go to deadlock, we have to burst crazed into deadlock because we have I think 0 cards that that interact with the deadlock mechanic or getting rid of our own foundations, excuse me. And so now from here we only have a draw 3 that we get to play with as Black Kung Fu because Mineta opted to build and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 but Lanoko is in deadlock himself. So if we have any sort of deadlock pressure under Void, which I think the big one is coordinated effort, which we don't have on board. And so I think going into Deadlock here is actually a totally fine play. You have cards to destroy themselves, I guess. Yeah, but that doesn't like really help us. What an aggressive hand from Sero. This is a pretty good spot for us to be in as Sero. And I think this is just because Mineta has just been drawn a bit cold. Let's listen in.
Oh yeah, I really don't.
I'll play Reciprocal Extend on a 4. Takes a 2.
Oh boy.
3, 4.
It is way better to check a 2 here than check a 2, 3 moves in. For sure. It looks like Mineta did not hold any low blocks. I'm not positive there was a low block to be held. I think we could have held the gotcha. But this is another one of the things... yeah, but we were talking about getting out of Deadlock. I guess that's fair. I see what you did there. That just like it just like feels bad to have to like destroy your own foundations. And currently we have none of those on board, right? Like I guess we have 1, right? So we could go to 11, but he's gonna pop his first villainous encounter before we get to do ours. Anyhow, this is another thing that is different from other card games, is because of all the decisions that get made inside of UFS universes and how often we press our buttons. It is important for us to know how my opponent plays and see how they play throughout the match. There's so much flavor and my opponent's personal style that seeps out of their play, right? You know that this Sero swings low. You know that. He exclusively picks the low zone, which is the correct zone to pick, but you opted to build a gotcha when it's not actually going to do anything for you on the board. And I can guarantee you that this move was low, and we're going to draw 2 more cards with Sero here. Not to mention, as soon as we can, him blocking this with a mid.
We'll respond with my character and draw 2 cards.
Not to mention him making this a mid is going to cue up the fact that we don't have a
and
mid.
And I will commit this face down here.
From here, in order to rebuild our foundations, I think we play the fortif that rebuilds one. You pick one face down up and then build one in from the top of our deck. It essentially says that my next one gets -1 difficulty. I think this is the right play.
Play a hardened jab on a 5.
Hardened jab on the 5. It checks well.
5.
This is a good spot for us.
I will pick up this card.
Fast and hands in the game.
It's a pretty good one for sure.
I will give it -2
I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think you have to soak these up, and you have to negate the 4th attack, not the 2nd attack. Because right now, like the thing about Creepy Realization is if he's trying to kill you this turn,
I'll put this over here,
right,
like,
which we have already drawn so many cards, it's going to be a...
I will change it to
It's
a low.
probable that Sero has more attacks, right?
I will...
Chad, do you block this?
I'll flip Observant to go take a look and see what I got.
Interesting.
Sure.
I don't even want to look at it.
Okay.
I will give a +1/+1 with Think Fast.
Yeah. If he full blocks, he loses the other card in his hand. He's not out of full block because they're all lows, like I said.
I am sending a 4 low for 4.
4 low for 4. I will take 5 and make you commit a foundation.
Sure.
Oh, no, sorry. Nope, you do not commit a foundation. Hang on.
I see what you did there. I completely agree. He just wants to block
door.
things way late. Like, he wants to block one last move because he feels like that is going to get him more value as opposed to using his creepy realizations in order to negate one of the attacks, right?
Just a 4.
Oh, you can't. 4,
I'll go
5,
for the
6,
half
7.
Checking a 6.
He's trying to, like, his entire
7.
goal is...
Checks on 3.
His entire goal here is to...
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Respond on Sero first. He gets to draw the 2 cards, and then we respond, get to commit 1.
Character and just draw 2 cards.
Crazy. Look at all the cards Sero has in his hand. I don't even have enough room
And then that will,
to show you.
It is 4 damage, so I take
damage.
2, and then I'll make it come to foundation for the extra damage.
Sure.
So this is Mineta exclusively banking
Probably
on the
not worth it,
hope,
so you have so many face downs. But
on the hope that he checks poorly on these next 2 moves. Hillers, I think that is only because we get to see with the cards that are in Mineta's hand. We have that 20/20 vision, or that foresight.
Frenzy.
Ooh, this is going to be big. On a 6. Check well.
That's a 3.
Mineta might get out of this.
4, 5,
making you commit foundation is pretty okay then.
6. I
Ooh.
know it's working out.
I don't know if I would have done that.
It comes in with +2/+2 since it's a kick.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Your next, specifically your next kick. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
And then my first enhance is if this attack is completely blocked, build it face down after it resolves.
Dang, we were 1 damage off from this card being lethal if we kept the harden up. Because it's a 4-low for 4. It gets the +2 from extend, so it's 6. Itself gets +1/+1.
I then will.
Hillers, I agree. I think Sticky Ball should have been one of the first things that happened.
-3 damage.
In order to make playing cards
over here.
not work.
Move that guy out of the way.
Move that.
Oh, I picked up the balance card on accident. My apologies.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it was tapped.
My next enhance is if you have built a card this turn, +1/+1. So I'll put it right here, and I'll move this one.
Creepy realization, -3 more damage.
Yeah, so Mineta's for sure going to get out of this turn. Just because of checking poorly on Sero's side. And so what Sero needs to do now is he needs to figure out which of his foundations is the absolute best out of his hand. And he has 2 tape swings. And he has is going to get 2 momentum out of it. So he has to live next turn, which is probably going to be tough.
No enhance.
Oh, you passed? Okay.
Yep.
I will give it +1/+1 with think fast.
Okay. No enhance.
I think that's it. It's a 8 high for 2.
I will happily take 2 damage.
Okay, from here, now we have to figure out which is the best card to play. And if Mineta draws aggressive, if she draws angry, then Sero is gonna lose. We're not allowed to go to deadlock because of the first encounter with the villain or whatever, right? First villain encounter. We're not allowed to go to deadlock, so we have to find a good one. And I think tape might be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It checks. Please don't play anymore, Sero. You have enough cards to sit and block with your foundations, and then we are begging to fail this.
Checks a 3.
Putting 2 cards in Sero's card pool is going to be horrifically bad. If he passes this card, it's game over.
Y'all good?
He's thinking hard.
I'll let it fizzle.
That is the right call. And now all 3 of these dealt damage, which means
So
it's
they all went through, but like
very possible
Yeah, they went for their. Yeah, they.
that next turn.
What was this? This was a low block at some
they
point.
were all low. I made them all
Okay.
low.
Yep. So yeah, they all went through.
If Sero can survive, his tape swings are going to look extra juicy.
Buddy.
Mineta needs to review, and Mineta has to kill him this turn. This has to be the turn.
I will review.
Draw
And
6. Let's
hope
draw
I
hot.
win this turn, or
Let's
be
draw
very
hot.
Sad.
I think that this is good enough,
there's
actually.
A chance.
This is pretty good. The only issue that I see here... Actually, no, I think...
All right.
I think this is Mineta's game. We play the Grape Rush. That'd be the first thing we do.
Well, we got to do it. All right, let's start this off with a Grape Rush.
Yep. Check well. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
A 3, 4, and a 5. We're gonna start this off with... If this attack is blocked, I will add a copy of Sticky Balls.
Now we get to
from my
go
discard
look at
pile
Sticky
for
Balls.
Every copy that's in my discard pile.
1, 2, 3.
That's 4. It might be 3.
There are 3 Sticky Balls, which means that he
I
has
have 4 in my
12
deck, I
damage
have
sitting
3 in
on
the
board.
discard.
Jeez.
So as long as he can pass those cards, he will be good.
Okay. No worries. I will flip tape and just give him -2 speed.
Okay. I will flip Sticky Balls to add the top card of your discard pile to your card pool.
We powerful here, actually. There's another Sticky Balls in his discard pile. Or in his momentum. I think it's the bottom card.
I pass.
Okay. I will give it Mineta Enhance for 2 damage.
Sure. I will pass.
You have not played a block this turn, so I'll give it 1 speed from Classmate Introductions.
Sure.
It is my first attack this turn, so I'll give it +1 damage from Classmate Introductions.
I wish we had a way as Mineta to give this guy speed, but I mean, the more that we do block this, we're gonna pay our life with Mineta in order to give it the damage back. Or sorry, excuse me, to commit the foundations. And so like, the further on that we get through the turn, the better it's gonna be. Not to mention, we have got the creepy realizations to make our Sticky Balls later even stronger, right?
I will pass.
Okay, it's a 1 mid for 10.
It is a 1 mid for 11.
11 for kill. Okay.
For lethal. I might have to unmute.
Yep.
Because their lingering effect will trigger before the response does.
Yeah, 4. Nothing terrible.
Oh, that's insane.
4, and I guess I'll respond with my characters once per game.
You'll actually add the Sticky Balls first.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the Sticky Balls had to come back to my hand first.
Yep. Yeah, Kung Fu. Let him do his things, all right? He's getting to do cool things.
Nah, you're good, you're good. Also, in response to you blocking, I will also make you commit a foundation for an HP.
Sure, I'll commit this. So you're at 9.
Yep.
And
so this is literally the example we talked about in chat earlier today.
Getting rid of my amphibious ambush. And then there's a bunch of copies of Sticky Balls in hand. There's 2 more copies of Sticky Balls. I'm not gonna flood the field though.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. So you have 4 attacks in total.
I have 4 attacks in hand. Yes. 3 Eat My Sticky Balls, and 1 Amphibious Ambush.
What a crazy name for a card. I think you actually get rid of one of the sticky balls. It's tough. So, like, if he checks...
I do have to get rid of the
2...
ambush.
If he checks a 2 on the ambush, it's better than checking a 2 on the other? Question mark? Also, it's slower? No, but it puts a card in his card pool. Yeah, I don't think we can get away with that. Yeah, I mean, this is Mineta's game, right? Like, there's actually no way that Mineta can lose. He would have to check all his 2s in a row, which he has 1 in hand here.
Ooh. There we go. Enhance. If this card is not blocked,
we have one more Grape Rush in the deck. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over here.
+2 damage.
Oh, the other Grape Rush is over here. We can't check out 2. It's good. All right, yeah. There's.
You did play a block.
Even if we check 3s here, I don't think there's anything that Sero can do. Because if he blocks this one, which he'll have to, right? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess he doesn't have. Don't have to. Oh no, we pumped this by. I don't want to spoil the story for chat, so I'm not gonna look at the card.
Okay.
This is an interesting call. I think we just let this guy rock.
Actually,
just let it rip.
6 damage. Yeah, I'll send it for high 6 damage.
4 high for 6. And if I don't block, you add a card to my card pool?
That is correct.
He said, yep. Which is going to make the next one lethal?
Tough decision.
And you're aware I have 2 more of those in my hand.
6, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. I think what you have to do is you have to block with one of the tape swings. And... Oh, I guess you... If you do that... I mean, it's lethal either way.
If you block, I'll also make you commit a foundation.
No, I know that. I will...
I have reached critical creepy mass.
Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4... Let's just take the 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Go to 4.
He adds the card.
That was allowed. Attack's not blocked, so you put it to your top card.
If he checks 2 3s, we might not be dead. Question mark.
Eat my sticky balls.
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Spoilers. I'm gonna check a 3 and be real sad here.
Ooh.
Whoa.
We're cycling.
Does that happen automatically?
Yep, it cycles automatically.
That happens automatically. Ah, neat.
Okay.
I've never actually gotten down to a deck before.
4, 5, 6.
So
we commit
3,
the face down. We commit first classmates. We commit one of the creepies.
4, 5, 6. So 1, 2,
and if we absolutely want to go for it, right? This would be a 4, 5, 6, 7.
Enhance if the attack's not blocked.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Discard pile to the card pool.
Yeah, this would be. I mean, this is lethal either way, right?
I will just use mediator for -3.
Because even if we check a 3, even if we check a 2, we get there.
Speed.
Yep. Okay. All right. I will give it +2 damage.
Because we've got 5 resources ready. So even if we check a 3, it's on a 7.
I will.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is good.
Anything else on your end?
No, this is it.
No, I passed.
Good game. Good game.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the decisions that Mineta made to get him here. First and foremost, he didn't flip sticky balls whenever all of us in chat were screaming at him to. That was a decision that let him put enough damage on his turn to be in the position that he's in now, right? Kind of shows you how crazy this game can go. Like decision making and how checks work and how draws work. Like it's chess and poker, and he chose to do a chess move, calling out his poker. It shows you the power of creepy realization. Creepy realization, being able to minus the big huge stats down to stats that it's okay that we take, even though we don't have the correct block zones. Him finding 3 creepies was really, really important, especially against, he saw in game 1, this Sero really likes to be aggressive with how he plays out his attack strings. He wants big, long attack strings as opposed to a poke build, right? What did Sero do to lose this game? So first off, I think that that Mineta played this game exceptionally well, like really, really good job. Kudos for Linico. What could have Sero done to win this game? I think first and foremost, he should have played more impactful foundations whenever he had a chance to. I think he should have checked better, which is a funny thing to say, I know, but it is the truth. He should have checked better. I'm not positive. Chad, is there anything else that you can think of that Sero could have done? I think this game was actually just a wash for him. I think triple creepy and then the deadlock threat of first villain encounter kind of said that he didn't get to play the long game and he didn't draw enough aggro gas to keep up. Actually, the last turn, if he would have played it more defensively, like I wanted him to, like he said, I am going to play defensive, but he decided to play an attack. I want to play defensive. Throws an orange card. I think he would have done that. He would have been able to survive this turn. Actually. Because he would have gotten to draw an extra card here. He would have got to do a ton of stuff. He wouldn't have gotten Mineta down to 9, right, into the danger zone, but he would have been in a spot that it's okay to keep rocking.
When I got my first pack of or my first booster box, I basically got the Mineta playset. So like this is the deck I actually have, and minus the DLC cards at the moment in real life.
Yeah, the
Oh, okay. I like walk because of the walk lane, because throws won't really hurt you as much.
Did you say that you're a Mineta main?
I'm unfortunately a Mineta main.
That's so hype, dude. That's so cool.
Mineta and Jiro are my 2 decks.
Nice. You don't see that very often, actually.
Mineta's just too slow for the format right now.
I agree. I think he mollywops Nomu, though, who's like a pillar, so. Inu, have fun in game 3. Good playing, guys.
Yep, I think I'm missing cards somewhere.
You cycled.
Or
did you already grab those?
Yeah,
you have 4 cards in hand?
I had 4 cards in hand. That's where they were.
Hey.
We're just gonna delete those and just resummon Mineta back to the field. There we go.
Good luck with it. All right, game 3. Sero gets to go first. This is a pretty aggressive hand. I would totally keep one of the tape swing. This hand looks insane.
I was gonna say, even though it's only a Blood Bowl reference, but Guffle and Hoof.
Wait, what? What in Hoof?
Guffle and Hoof. So in Blood Bowl, it's good luck, have fun, but it's just spelled out, so it's Guffle and Hoof.
Oh, okay. Guffle and Hoof.
Think fast, mediator. Like, this hand is not very impactful, sans the think fast. Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy turn too for Sero, actually. This is where Mineta.
Okay, that's significantly a better hand.
Has got to figure out what block zones he wants to keep, and he's got the low. No, that's really good. As Mineta, we want to build out as much as we can. I don't know if we want to play the sticky balls. Playing the sticky balls here is a real risk, and we will see how much he respects his 2 checks. As turn 2, you have to respect your 2 checks way more, especially if my opponent is able to build out. But only building 3 is tough. Chooses not to respect it, and it does not get punished.
3.
Creepy realization, 1 hand the game, and he refuses to play it.
4.
This is where
stupid.
This is where he's crazy. 3, 4. Played on a 3. On a 3. I'm begging. No. All right. I guess. You have to play it. You have to play it.
If I run 2 checks, there's times where I try to play coordinated and I check a 2 and my turn ends, so I don't like playing 3s on turn 1.
Rough.
2 checks are only scary if you're scared of them.
That's true too.
I'm over here losing my mind.
I will play.
Tape swing here is interesting.
Seems good.
6 of 5. I will change it to a low and give it.
I would have for sure played something in it. This is a different line, I think. He said, "F your math." Hey, you know, it's the reason we're on game 3. It's not a 2-0. He's got something going on. We're talking to a Mineta main over here. All right, we can't. How dare we second guess his plays?
Pass.
Okay. I will commit mediator with think fast and change it to a high and give it 2 damage.
The plays?
Pass.
I will give it +1/+1 with think fast.
This is gonna be insane. What a crazy hit he's about to do here.
5 high for 11.
Yup, I gotta take 11.
This is Sero adapting to game 2, game 3. Could you imagine game 3? You're Sero going all high zone after like games 1 and games 2. You've made it everything low. That's crazy. What a cool turn. Oh, I would have jammed out the other one. As soon as he said that he didn't block high, I would have jammed it out.
My God.
Oof.
And we would have built that card.
Still grab it, yeah.
We would have built that card if we did my play. Ooh.
The struggle right now. Let's do Sero.
He's playing Mineta. We can definitely second guess decisions.
And then this one only 4.
That's very funny.
Yeah, not the worst.
I mean, he had to commit a foundation for it, right?
I'm gonna cycle 1, draw 5.
From here, as Mineta, I think we have to build again. There's no reason to play an attack here. 0 reason. I guess we can play this. No, there's no reason. You build your 3 foundations and pass. Hold your 2 mids in the low, and then let it rock. This attack is just not impactful at all.
All right.
Hey, good point. Hey, good point. Hey. See, play orange. See orange, play orange.
Checks. I will flip sticky balls.
Yo, that's a good emote. Just a picture of an orange.
My rebels discard pile to the card pool.
Yo, that's a good one. Yo, we do 2 emotes. One's an orange, so like an explosion behind it, and one's an orange with a big cross out over top of it. No orange. That's funny.
I will give it +1 damage for each card in my rebels card pool.
I will pass.
I will. Ooh, that's a risky biscuit right now.
Yeah, we were gonna name it OJ. OJ and no OJ.
If you don't block it, you must commit 2 foundations.
Why would you do that?
It's just a commit.
Why?
It's a commit.
Why would you do that?
I lose 2 health if you do not.
What an interesting play to play that enhance. He's not gonna follow it up with the other move. I'm praying he doesn't. He's not gonna follow up with the other move, and so why bother losing the 2 health in a deck that plays against throws? That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
No worries, I pass.
Unless he just doesn't want it blocked because it's a 6 damage, but pay 2 to do 6 when I'm already lower in health seems like a rough position to be in.
Send it. 4 speed mid throw, 7 damage.
Take the 7, go to 20.
Commit 2 foundations.
I will commit. What's their plan? And let's see. I guess take.
Okay.
Those are 2 good choices. Why is he so aggressive? Quit playing moves. Quit playing orange cards.
Balls for 4.
Thank goodness.
Got it.
Good check.
I will
Player 2.
Classmate introductions for a 4.
After that last turn,
classmate. Yeah,
I would probably not play the last classmate. I would hold the mid just in case. Actually, I don't know. Big maybe though. Big maybe. I guess it really depends. Having triple classmate introductions on table is really, really strong in this deck. Like, it's crazy strong.
I think I am actually good there.
Oh, somebody's listening. Somebody's listening. We love that. We love that.
That goes to momentum.
He could feel me. That was him. That was a good smart heads up play of his, because of the fact that he just like essentially put his dukes down last turn because of like changing things to the zones. Oh my goodness, he's gonna play so many moves.
Because it matters how many. I have one eat my sticky. Sorry, I have 2 eat my sticky balls in the discard pile.
I better not block that Great Rush.
Great Rush!
On a 4. 6 to 3.
This is fine.
Commit.
This is fine. We commit. What's their plan?
Okay.
Interesting choice.
Now my first enhance is just to draw 1 card.
Okay. I will.
I think that we play all these moves. I think it makes us to interact it. We need to consult with God for the amount of damage he's about to take. Maybe. It really depends on if, I mean, if he changes everything to low. Actually, if this thing gets full blocked, we get to look at his hand and then change everything high. Right? And then that's lethal? Because this is 666. That's 18 damage. Not to mention whatever he can pick up with the hardened jab.
I'm gonna commit sticky balls to give it -4 speed.
Interesting.
I will put a 3 over here.
Yeah, I actually don't think Mineta's dead here. I think making this thing low was a bad choice, knowing what my opponent has. Like, I've telegraphed low all game, or like the whole match. You should
Okay.
you should mix it up and make it high. I think that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I think I'll give the next kick +2/+2.
Okay. I will pass.
Water is low blocks galore, and that's like part of the homework for doing for playing the game.
I will also pass.
Yeah, good point. I see what you did there.
1 low.
Yeah.
For 5.
I will do a 2 check.
Yep. What the hell is it?
Oh, that's a full block, right?
The hell is this?
That guy just got muted immediately because we're recording things here. So enjoy that mute and enjoy that mute. Man, that was the quickest and easiest thing we could do here.
What the hell?
Yeah, now you trying to record, bro. Leave me alone.
Efforts. Oh man.
Okay, so this is.
Hey, what game is that? No.
I
hope Tam is quicker on the.
I am not as quick on the mute.
Significantly less quicker than you guys. No, this is a.
Okay.
This is a fine spot for Mineta to be in, I think, actually.
Hold on a sec.
You're good. While you're figuring that out, I'm actually going to run to the bathroom for about 3.5 seconds. I'm also going to mute this other person, because, also not worth my time.
Oh.
They might be great, I'll unmute them after. Not worth my time. I have my headset on, so you can keep playing.
he said I'm down. He said it play enhances while I'm touching my dick. That's so funny. Okay, so chat, what do you guys think that we do next? What do you guys think? What is going on? Why is there? I'm so confused. What do you guys think? What do you do? Do you play the next move? Do you play the next attack? I feel like building one is good. I don't think we're allowed to get away with like just holding 3 high blocks. So I think that you have to play the... That's why I don't I don't play in the public domains. I invite people to be friends on Discord. Yeah, I think that you just jam the hard jab out. I think you just do it.
Did Kung Fu also have to walk away for a second?
No, I'm here. I still have to do the whole meat thing.
Nope, you're fine. I just wasn't sure. I'm sad I can't go report them because I have them muted, so I actually don't know what they're doing.
All right.
This is crazy, and you guys don't have to see this. There was one guy who just was like eating a blow pop. He was in like his late 50s, early 60s, and he unwrapped the blow pop and just ate it. Sorry, and it was crazy. How cool is the My Hero Discord?
That makes sense.
Everybody.
My bad.
How sweet.
No worries. I have time to go to the bathroom and wash my hands, because you don't screw around with that shit during COVID.
Hey, claps in chat.
True. Did I check for the coordinator?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's see here. On a...
Looks like we're just opting to build
2.
to make sure we have enough foundations to go and kill him. And then last one on the 3, and then hope we don't take 20. Yeah, this is fine. This is a fine play.
Okay.
Our goal here is to not spend any resources flipping cards, so that we get an extra free build on our next turn.
Yeah, I will discard 1.
I think discarding 1 is the right call.
I'll pull 5.
Because we have to. Our goal is to get our life total back to where it was.
Okay.
This is a great spot for us to be in.
Oh, thank you.
Us having hidden information and knowing that Black Kung Fu does not have any high blocks or have any mid blocks. Us jamming down this this Grape Rush is going to be a great feeling turn. And even if we check a 2, I think we're okay.
7, 8, 9. Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. I think you jam the attack.
Try to get you to eat some sticky balls.
This is cool. How many balls in the drop? I'm gonna wait for him to fully play it before I go check.
Hits.
So I don't telegraph because they can still see my hand technically.
Enhance. If you block, I add a copy of sticky balls from the discard pile to the
There are
hand.
1, 2.
I have, I believe only 2. I have 2 in discard.
Sure. I will flip what's their plan to
No.
discard 1 momentum each.
Okay.
Why would we do that? Oh, he doesn't want the powerful? I guess that's fair.
Give it +1 speed because you haven't blocked this turn.
I pass.
Give it +1 speed because you haven't blocked this turn. Second classmates.
Sure, I pass.
Damage from classmates since this is my first attack.
I mean, we're gonna get rid of the other
damage from classmates since this is my first attack.
Sero might die here if he blocks this move.
I
actually
will. Yeah, 20 health.
The correct play here is to actually not block this.
No, I'm so scared.
Yeah, I might be out of my mind. Let's make you drop your top discard into the card pool. Thanks.
Yeah, I think Sero might be dead. If we check well, this might be it.
Nope.
+2 damage from Mineta.
Huh.
And if nothing else from you, I will let it fire. It is a 6-speed mid for 12.
Okay,
if you block it, I get a bunch of attacks.
That's fine.
And you'll commit a foundation.
So, in order for
For 12.
Sero to get out of this, right, he has to take this damage. Mineta play the frog, the ambush. We full block the ambush. We get rid of the other one. I think letting him have 2 extra attacks is not enough.
I'll take the 12.
I think that is the right call. Good call.
Okay.
We'll go to 8.
Not a fan of that, but I can
See?
Okay.
And so now, no. If you play that one,
you really just need some sticky ball.
So if you need the sticky balls, then play the rush.
50-50,
You
yeah.
play the rush, and then he's
yeah,
forced to deal with it.
That makes sense.
Right?
All right.
You play the
so
rush,
I'm
he's
going
forced to deal with it.
Amphibious on a 6.
This is the play that might lose him the game.
I'll commit a face
We will
down.
have to see.
First,
Because he's done attacking after this.
Combo
If Sero
enhance,
does
you
not-
add 1 face-up foundation from your stage to your
If
card
Sero
pool,
does
then build
not,
the top card of your deck face down.
1 face up, right?
Does not block
One
and respond
face
once
up.
per game, I
That
will
can
be
be the one you
highly
committed,
surprised.
Okay, cool.
And there's your face down.
No. That's the 1.
It happens, no worries. I did the same thing earlier. Your enhance.
I will pass.
I will add 1 other ranged attack from my card pool to my momentum.
We are going to look at this face down. It is a fine thruster kick,
Sure.
which feels really good if we
I
were
will
allowed to play it.
pass.
Actually, we will be.
You
have 4 attacks
not
next turn?
blocked this turn.
3
so
attacks
I'll
next
give it
turn?
+1 speed.
Okay, so it's a 4, 5, 6. Okay, sure, pass.
You have not blocked this turn. so
Love
I'll
the
give it
self-control.
+1 speed. And the second classmate introduction.
Sure, pass.
We make this lethal,
you're
right?
at 8 health right now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
5, 6. I can. Okay. I will minute it for 2 damage.
The question is it more important to make this lethal and force him to interact with it?
-3 speed.
Crazy. Why would you do
may
that?
-3 speed.
I don't think that was the right play because you have enough resources.
I will.
Even if you check a 2, you can still commit out the rest of your board and not that move.
That's 7 right now.
Because it's a 1 high block,
I'm gonna
right?
force
So this was
you to
at
block this at least
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check a 2,
Enhanced
3, 4,
commit,
5,
it'll
6,
get
7,
+2
8.
damage. 1
We
damage
were
for
fine.
each card in the card pool.
We're fine. This is just not doing math. But that's okay. That's okay. Live and learn.
9. Gotcha.
Yep. And then just for my own sake of curiosity, do you have another enhance?
No, not really.
Flip observant.
We don't even need to look at that because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because he's not playing that last attack.
Not what I want. Not the worst. In that case, I'll send it. 2 speed high for lethal.
Alright, I
2,
will try
3,
and
4,
block
5.
on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
I will check a 3,
I'm just gonna move
4,
that down 1.
5, and then I'll use my once per game. Wow.
Good use on that once per game, because you'd be dead.
I would be dead. This is gonna kill me.
Yep.
You were saving that?
Yeah,
Yep.
so I think because
Yeah, that would have been GG,
because
I
Sero
had
could
to
not
block that,
fully
and I couldn't-
block
and he had
the
powerful.
And then if you did block it, I would have just pulled back the cards.
because he opted not
That's
to
all
block
done.
it, I would have
Yep.
100% just jammed out the second one.
All right. Nah. It's
Yeah.
not the worst.
It kind of is the
I
worst.
Will.
Because you also just showed the fact that you have 3 high
I'm gonna
blocks.
play a self-assured on a 3,
Oh, we get to block one thing.
Okay.
and I will
Play one more card, please. I beg you.
end there.
You only get to block one thing.
So that did get fully blocked. I have 2 cards in hand.
We have 14 on table. This is game
I
for
have 2
Sero.
cards as well. I will draw 4. No review.
We already have
Okay.
lethal, and we drew even another attack.
Let's
Yeah.
See what I can do here. I will jab you on a 4.
Nice.
That's a 6.
Yep.
I will pick up this card and build this one.
What is it? Go beyond. Another attack if we want it. Love to see it.
I will. I'll pass for now.
Sure. I will change it to a high.
A high? Okay.
Mhm.
I will again pass.
I will give it +1/+1.
So let's talk about the line that Mineta could have taken to win this game. I think it is exclusively just double down on playing both of those jabs. You said that you wanted
5.
What happened?
6 and 7.
Nice.
I will spend 1 HP to make you commit a foundation.
Sure. I will commit this one. And then I will respond with coordinated here. And build this one.
He made it. What happened? Was it? What zone was that? He must have made it high.
I will play.
Why did he make it
orange
high?
on
Maybe
a
just to
4.
pick it up? He made it high?
It was good.
You looked at his hand.
I will pick up the.
What
other
is
gem.
going on,
Okay,
Black Kung
orange
Fu?
gel. No, I'm just
You
an orange
looked
jab
at his
cycle. Oh, no.
hand.
This is the.
He
payback
said.
for the
He
balls.
said I
It's fine, you
wanted
guys
to pick it up.
tornado once, it's fine.
That is true.
It's not the worst.
I will change it to a high and just give it +1/+1 as usual.
He.
Yeah,
But.
I'm not gonna. I won't commit anything throughout the process.
But.
Alright. 4 high for 6.
Yep. I will try and block it.
But
you said it was a 4.
But you
4 speed
looked though.
4, 5, 6 again on a 7.
3.
Oh,
4,
that's
5,
bad.
6, 7. You block it. You obviously block it.
3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta commit everything to block it. Cards in hand.
A million.
6.
Ooh. I'm taking 6 damage. Yeah, I'm taking 6 damage.
Why? But why
Not
though?
what I wanted to see.
You can remove it from the card pool since it didn't go through.
Yep.
But why though?
Let's tap this.
But why though? This is baffling to me. I would
Jab
love
it
to
to
know
flip
his
on a
mentality.
Shock.
4, 5. I will pick up this card up here. And I'll
Build.
put this one down here.
Okay. I will enhance. I'm gonna enhance destroy self-assured. Draw 1 card for every 4 range attacks in my discard pile.
Sure.
What could that
Let's
number
take a look.
possibly be? 1, 2.
1.
Nope.
2.
3, 4, 5, 6. So he gets to draw 1 card.
3. Can I just type in range? Is that a thing I can do?
You cannot.
No. That'd be useful. 1, 2,
Yeah. 1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Because you're ranged as well. Yeah.
4, 5. I think I only get 1 card. 6. Yep, only get 1 card.
Let's hope it's high. I get.
Okay.
If
I
Sero
will
makes this
play
high, we
Go
get a
Beyond
chance.
On a 5.
If Sero makes this a
I
high,
can't even
we
do
can't
that.
even play it.
You don't have the momentum.
If Sero makes this a high, we have a chance
I
because
should've
we'll
thought of
maybe
that.
commit a foundation
That
and
is a
breaker one him.
minus. Oh
Chat.
no. Okay, so I'll just change it to a high and hope you didn't get a high block.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like you didn't get one. And I'll give
Okay.
it +1/+1.
All right.
Okay, yours. It's a 4 high for 6 again.
All right. Well.
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I should have
check.
gone low.
Anything but the 2 check and I'm fine. 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Wow.
Well, that's a full block, right?
That's a full block.
Any responses
So I
on
have to
block?
do 7 damage.
That's 7 damage in hand.
Any responses
I
on
do, I'm
block?
just trying
Any
to see if
responses
it'll
on
do
block? Both of us
7.
are.
I
Okay,
think it
because
will.
I'm out of tricks, so I think you got this, boss.
On a
4, 5, 6. Checks a 4.
Oh, that was my only hope.
5,
I was
yeah.
hoping for like
And then I guess I'll change it to low, give it +1/+1, and then give it +2 damage
Yep,
with.
that's 7 damage. You got it. Good game, my friend.
There it is.
Right down to the wire.
Thank you.
5, 6, 7.
I
All right, so chat, that was a fun one. Wow, that was really fun. I think that these players made a lot of really good choices, and at the same time, I think these players made a lot of really bad choices when it came to their lines. But that's just playing the game, you know. Everybody makes good and bad lines. I think game 1, Sero was really greedy, and it paid off for him, which I hope it doesn't influence his gameplay later. Game 2, Mineta played his game nigh perfect. I think he had very few mistakes, like 95% accuracy. And then game 3, I think that they both Mineta whiffed a kill turn, right? This should have been Mineta's game. I mean, I think that Sero didn't pay attention to how the block zones. He didn't use his character's ability to the fullest of its ability. Good match, you guys. Good match.
Thank you.
Good game.
Thanks. It was very close.
It was very close.
Yeah. Like that once per game. It got me.
Oh,
It's-
There's the clickbait title.
So
Once
not
per
only
game
did the once
saves
per
Sero.
game get you, but if you would have just played the other Grape Rush, you would have won.
Yes. Yep.
And then he looks at your hand, sees that you have 3 high blocks, and then calls high 3 times in a row.
Yep.
This kid.
did.
This
You
kid.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the video for the second game.
Oh,
I
I
had like a full hand, and I still lost that game.
Yeah, well, you didn't really have any gas the second game, honestly. You lost the second game whenever you weren't allowed to go to deadlock, and he got through creepy realization. I think Laneko, I think you played game 2 perfectly, like 95% accuracy. I thought you were stunning game 2.
Nice. Thank you. For someone still learning the game, you know, can't go wrong with that.
I was thinking of using the tape toss deadlock to get rid of something, but I didn't know what to get rid of. Now, next game, I'll get rid of the creepies.
Yeah, so this is the Mineta deck that I'm running in real life.
So instead of getting rid of the creepies, I actually would have gotten rid of First Villain Encounter.
Yeah, that's the weakest thing in here, and it's a DLC card. So I'm not sure what to replace it with. But...
No, I was talking to Kung Fu. I think this is the strongest card in your deck, actually. I think this card is insane. The Deadlock Enhance means that you auto win. If Void does not have Void doesn't have any ways to get out of deadlock, and so sure you let him draw like 4 cards in a turn, but then he got stuck with 7 non-playables because he wasn't allowed to go to 11 foundations.
Yeah, that's true too. Okay, so but didn't the creepies reduce the damage on my lines, and I kept doing like 2 damage?
For sure, but you still got to play the game if you were allowed to go to deadlock. In fact, you got to play the game even more when you got to go to deadlock. As soon as he shut you out from playing deadlock, you weren't allowed to push the game state on your side of the board further. So he was just allowed to just build and do everything that he wanted. As well as Mineta wants to play in the early to early middle stage of the game so that his response lose a health, commit a foundation is more impactful, right? Pay 1 health to commit a 10th of the board is way worse than pay 1 health to commit 25% of the board.
100%, yeah.
And so if you can get to 16 foundations, you literally turn that top response of his character off because it's not worth to pay 1 to commit 1 of your 16 foundations. It's just not.
Yep.
And so him having the threat of going to you not being able to go to 11 foundations because of first villain encounter, because add 2 foundations to their card pool just means that you lose. You just lose.
So it keeps
it's funny because
hands good.
That was the card I was looking at getting rid of because I don't go to deadlock very often.
It's
like
go ahead.
The base commit's real good. Don't get me wrong, but like I guess I see what you're saying with the fear of that deadlock. Like
100%
being out there and being like, please go ahead.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna feel really bad against some characters, right? Like this card is not very good versus Bakugo. In fact, I would side it out versus that character, right? Unless that top enhance, the enhanced commit +1/+1, next one gets -1, is so relevant in your deck, which it is, right? You want to play a 5-diff and a 5-diff in order to make your combo work. But
Yeah.
the deadlock threat is so scary in a lot of decks, and sometimes it's a lot of symbols, right? Like the water symbol doesn't have a way to like freely get itself out of deadlock. Neither does Void. Order does because of the Midoriya card, but like there are some symbols that just like can't get itself out of deadlock, and then they get stuck with no orange in hand. It's like, oh, whoops.
It's true. I don't have mediators. That's it.
Correct. Which is like not what good enough if you're at 14 foundations.
Yeah, you're still at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I can't wait for the upload. I'll laugh to see what people were saying about like each hand draw. Oh, he drew this.
Oh, you're right. I see what you did there. Water has frozen. Good call. Good call. I guess that's only on your turn though. So
It is only on my turn. Yeah.
rough stuff. Anywho, hey guys, thank you so much for letting me do this. This is the only thing I want to do tonight.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let us know when you're gonna do another one.
Does this make up for the fact that I paid for a match and had to bounce on out?
I think, did I not refund you?
You did, yeah. No, you
Okay. Whew, I was gonna feel bad about your 50 channel points for your 5 minutes of watching my stream.
I've been watching for a while. I usually just kind of step in, but you're usually streaming when I stream too. So.
Oh right. What's your Twitch? Shout it out.
Same thing, Linoco.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you streaming My Hero stuff?
In theory, yes. I'm waiting for my night's playmat to come in so I can do some webcam stuff.
Okay.
But until then, it's just been what I can get people to actually play games.
Is your... Oh, this is you. Okay.
That's
okay.
Yeah. I had actually been streaming like much this week just because I had to go out of town a couple times this week, and by the time I got back home after everything, I've just been like, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
You
I just got
have
off
a new follower.
doing an entire... Oh, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I just got off doing an entire year straight of streaming. Once per day, every day.
Wow. That's
That was a
cool.
mistake. Don't do it.
Oh, don't do it.
It was a mistake. There are some days where I'm just like, I feel terrible, and I'm like, webcam's off. I'm just playing Mahjong on stream because I feel like I'm just here for the commitment.
That is very funny. That is very funny. All right, boys. I'm gonna see if I can find two more young chaps to play some games with.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
definitely. Yeah, I gotta bounce that out.